I was 16 years old. It was my senior year in high school. I was in my bedroom doing some homework for my ELA class. Suddenly, I hear banging on my parents' window. I thought it was my neighbor's nieces playing, but then I heard screams, and they were getting louder and louder. My aunt, which is my next door neighbor, was banging on my door, yelling that George, her husband, shot himself in the chest while cleaning his gun. My mother and I go over and see my uncle on the floor laying with a puddle of blood on him, and we both were holding on to his hand, telling him to hold on, that the ambulance is on its way. I felt this feeling that I couldn't really explain. It's like a feeling of despair or depression. His grip was tight, holding onto my hand, but after some time, it got softer and softer. By then, I already knew he was gone. So I told my uncle, "We will always remember you, Theo," and gave him a kiss in his cheek. I got up, and by then, the ambulance came and there was nothing they could do. I learned a lot from my uncle. He always told me to do something I loved and not to end up like my parents or like him. I learned not to take things so seriously. Something my uncle always used to mention to my father was not to take life so seriously, to enjoy the moment you have. Either if you are bored at work or here listening to me in class, most of us care about the wrong things, and we all know that we have a loved one, a doctor's visit away, or a phone call away from leaving us. And we look back and see what caught our attention, and we will think, what was I doing, or what was I thinking? We never have fulfillment in the present because we are hoping to be happy in the future. We are always solving problems, waiting for the future to come, when we can simply drop the problem and enjoy what is true of our lives in the present.